Hi, friends, and welcome to your weeklies. So, I wish, first of all, to all Aries that they still didn't have the birthdays, happy birthday, and to all early Tauruses, happy birthday. Also, Taurus will be getting their monthlies first, so watch out in about a week from now. And lastly, remember that no matter what the date is, if you are here, this is the right time for you to hear it. Anyhow, please enjoy Safi playing Fetch while actually kind of introduce you something that I would really like you to pay attention into here. And it's just a little bit of digression. Uh, One viewer of the site, Nancy Knott, actually just published a book. It's called Zany Circus Paradox. This is a story for 8 to 12 years old. In that story, we meet Zandi, Tobilia, and Kadin Zany, who live in a circus and they never go to school. So they are free to play pranks, read books, and hang upside down to their heart's content. The best part of this and why I'm introducing this, and no, I'm not paid for it, is that the book is written for Alexic, which is not mainstream publishing house. It's a small press and is trying to obtain non-for-profit status. Their mission is to promote literacy and a love of reading, particularly for children who struggle to read and children who have dyslexia, people with autism, or anybody with any form of learning difficulties. So most of the work that Nancy does for Alexic is free. So it is an amazing story, an amazing project, and I'm putting a link for the book and more information in the description, so please check it out. And again, I repeat, I'm not paid for it, just supporting this great mission. So if you want to read a copy to your 8 to 12-year-old or want to buy it for a present, please, I would really appreciate that you click on the link and review it. Also, what is in our weeklies? How is Mercury retrograde treating you? Did you see to what happened to Pepsi commercial or to United Airlines, to Sean Spicer's? Yeah, these are all examples of Mercury retrograde making you do the wrong, improper, just a silly thing. Miscommunications and issues with technology will be what we'll be actually experiencing for the rest of the month, so brace yourself. Also, with Mercury retrogrades, you will be dealing with exes, so those that you want and those that you don't want. So please contact me for personal reading to see why they are coming, if they are coming, and if you should keep them. Cat Tarot No Spread, also known as like if your ex is coming back, is now on special for 45. So for more info, check my website www.cattarot.ca. And also, lastly, I started a Facebook page, Cat Tarot News. Check it out because anybody who likes it and follows it will be automatically entered in a draw for 20-minute readings with me. So the link is in the description, so that's all you need to do. So enjoy your weeklies and keep in mind that my monthlies are coming up when the star sign switches its house, so around the 21st. Taurus, you're first, and one promise to you. I won't call the cops and drag you off this channel. Ha ha ha. That's it. Seriously. Let's go. Hi, Leah. Welcome to your weeklies, and thanks for sitting through my blurb. And so, let's go right into your reading. So, what do we have on the bottom of your decks? We have Four of Sky reversed. So, some of you may have been in a state of kind of like looking for charging the batteries, trying to recover, kind of like going through the internal process of thinking through things and figuring out the ways around it, right? And underneath you have Four of Sea, so just like it's doubling, it could have been a mental issue, but also something that was really close to your heart. And on the bottom of this deck, whoa, Three of Swords reversed. So this is some kind of like heartache that is preventing you to be really yourself. It kind of like it feels that you're stuck. It could be dealing with something that kind of like really like you really put an effort and it didn't kind of like result with fruition. It could mean the third party. It could mean that you're like slowly healing and coming out of it, but nonetheless it is still present. So let's see what the rest of the cards are saying here. So what do you have in the past? I think another sign had it, Pisces as well. The Magician reversed, cat magic. Like right upright, it's like somebody who can create magic. Like it's making a lot out of nothing. It's like when you get together with someone and you just have fun no matter what you do. Well, this way you have used card salesman, a person who is telling you everything just to get what they want, because ultimately they are only after their own selfish needs. It's certainly, pretending like somebody know-it-all, somebody who's pretending to know everything, but always asking something of you. So just like be very cautious over here. Yeah, be cautious because they will be affecting you directly. This is your card, Leo, the sun. So somehow they are shining really brightly. And look, this is the same card. It's kind of like 1, and this is 19, and 1 and 9 is 10, and 1 and 0 is 1. So sort of like you're trying to start something new and kind of like get away from the stuff. Exactly. So you have another one. So it was something that you started and you're not really solid at it, but you're really plugging at it and hoping for the best. So really, really positive. So what else? Well, I see here there is some kind of indecision, kind of like wondering which path to take. Do you take it, in this direction? Do you take it in this direction? So basically, we are talking about crossroads. What do we want? Do we want to go through known safety that we already know, been tried and true? And you're reviewing. I have been there. Like I was doing this all my life. Is this going to help me? Right? So look, you have the Emperor reverse. So this is kind of like there is something. Your stability was attacked. Your sense of control of your life. Look, you have repeat over here of this 4 of Swords reversed. So, but you're understanding that this building, has to start taking place. This is sort of like still hesitancy in going ahead, but you're realizing that this has to take place. Now, what is happening here? Look, you have a Sea King reverse. So we are talking about going from fairness, going to somebody who will twist things. And even if it's truth, they will represent to you truth differently. I know I'm not talking about the alternative facts. I'm talking about somebody who's going to be brutal, right? So it's like somehow you're becoming maybe harsh. Maybe you're becoming harsh on yourself. And it is regarding something that affects you dearly. This is the card of commitment, of family, of celebration, of reunions. And kind of like it's not there for you and it is really, really affecting you in a harsh way. So you're becoming somebody completely out of your element. You are becoming harsh. And people do that when they are hurt, right? They are defending themselves. So the sword is being basically taken out and it's piercing anything in sight, right? So now you have the Hierophant. It is the affecting the relationship. This is kind of the same thing. This indicates divorce. This indicates kind of something breaking up. You are breaking up with somebody, or you're hoping that somebody breaks up with someone, or something didn't work out and now you want to start something different. Right. But you don't know how to go about it. You're kind of being foolish about it. It's like there's no strategy. So, look, guys, you have like 2 major arcanas and a 10. This is very important what is happening right now. Very important. If you plan something, just contact me for a reading. Let's look into that. But what is on top of your mind? You still want to fight. You want to fight for something. You're defending yourself. But look, the other people are not really being kind to you. Look at those faces going after you. And that's pretty much how you kind of like feel that it's harsh. And maybe this is why there is this Sky King that is like cutting everything. But that means you will be cutting off even people who are really good to you. Yeah, you're like fighting or defending a situation. This is a 3-party situation. There is a lack of collaboration on the matter here. Yeah, and here it is, like Queen of Chalices. This time is, you have it here as well, reversed. So this is kind of really interesting because this is somebody really nice who is balanced, But it looks like that, um, defending yourself against somebody, I guess it's basically a nice person who kind of like is emotional, who feels deeply, who is creative, who processes lots of things internally. Generally represents Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But of course, many of us have the same qualities. So it could be that you're defending yourself against somebody like that, or you're finding that maybe you are a match or not a match. And anyway, that's something that is on your mind, and this is something that's going to be the feature of this next 2 weeks, because something is not finishing. The world is again major arcana. It represents something looking proudly on something that you accomplished. This kitty here thinks that he or she built this world, and now looking at his own creation, but here it's saying, okay, there is still building to do, and you're returning back. It's like wash machine head, I call it. Like you keep circulating the same things over and over and over and over again, where instead of going like this, you should go this, and it's even the wrong path you're taking. Nine of Chalices, again we are talking about something with emotions, something deep inside, struggling to express yourself. Again, going back, again, kind of like this will be this knight in shining armor, and this is like kind of like you're feeling that this is some restriction on that kind of level, that there is like a feeling of dissatisfaction or discontentment. Yeah, you see, that's this kind of like feeling hurt, and you want this hurt to stop. And it is connected to somebody who basically you really like very dearly. So it's a 9. So you do know that some things in a certain ways have to end. And somehow that ending is not happening, and it's creating you this enormous anxiety. You see? And here I know that you know it. You got 7 of C, right? So look, these bubbles are just illusion, right? Sometimes, like everyone looks like they're reflecting the world around them, and they look appealing, but they're not going to last, and the moment when you touch them, they're going to disperse. So this way, you get it, all the bubbles disperse. They're not choices anymore, so you basically are being funneled to what to do. And even if this means being lonely, so you're realizing that you have to go deep inside of yourself. You see, you have the Hermit reverse, but it's again number 9, and number 9, look at this, like messages, Leos, 9, 9, 9s, 9s, and 10s. Something is coming to a halt. Something is coming to an end. And like seasoned warrior, little kitty, but 9s are still meaning, you know what, I will still, go one more step. Because 9s are endings, but 10 is like where you end and clean the situation, and then you're ready to start anew. Because the world means kind of like it's pretty much pointing back at you, that you have the control in your hands, and you have to deal with your own issues. You see, on the outside, however, people are seeing you as waking up and taking charge. You're getting that flame back. You're getting this, I am strong enough. I know how I used to feel. I'm going to deal with this. Right? You're getting out of that protective box. You kind of like probably felt for a last while stuck. You kind of like felt no matter where you go, like you would end to kind of like hitting the wall. And here, like you think, that's it, I'm getting out. I'm releasing myself. There you go. And you are demanding that balance. This is kind of like on the outside, people will almost insist that you kind of break free from the self-imposed kind of prisons and kind of do it. Because now you have here Sea Queen, Queen of Cups reversed, and that's basically your fears and hopes at the same time. So there is like either you or somebody else, indicates restrictions, indicates being overly emotional. Mind you, if you're over emotional of a situation, trust me, as long as you do not calm down, but not calm down in a way to be Sky King reverse. This is not being calm, trying to shred everybody to pieces, right? Even though that's kind of done for a reason and everything, this is not calming down. This is not having a strategy. You need to reverse these two things. in these 2 weeks. This has to come this way, and this has to come this way. So you have to become logical with the plan and know why you're doing it, right? Because here, this is basically, you're stuck. You're not expressing yourself creatively. You are even maybe bottling up internally stuff. But just keep in mind, if you do not release these issues, they will explode. You know what happens, like when things are under pressure. Yeah. Again, but look, you have no fives with this. It kind of like whatever you are thinking right now, it's built on such, slippery slope, on a banana peel. You're not a winner. This is not a situation where you can win. This is not a situation where, you can really defend yourself. Why are you defending yourself? Maybe you should ask yourself why you're emotional, why you're defending yourself. What kind of situation in life would call for that? If we are true and if we are living life the way we should live life, there is no need to defend yourself ever. And yet, you see, there is another 10. It's going to be the end. It's going to be cleansing. You're going to lose one of your lives. I'm not going to lie to you. This is pretty evident. Kitty's in corner, doesn't see the way out. So this is why it's very, very important that your emotions are basically controlled and you come up with a strategy. Yeah, because look, again, it's telling you it could be somebody who is putting you out of control. Like, somebody like King of Chalices is again that like nice guy, romantic, also can represent the water sign. But it represents anybody who is generally a really nice person who maybe didn't get burned by life. And it's saying to go there slowly, and also maybe this person also needs this time to kind of like balance their emotions, because you are hurt over something that is progressing, but is at the same time you're wondering if the end point is worth the effort. So Leo, it's going to be a really interesting time for you. I really want to see how this is going to end. Contact me for a private reading, and it looks like you need to get some kind of anchor somewhere to kind of like get a practical steps how to channel that energy. You have lots of energy, lots of emotions, but I'm afraid that you're just fed up with everything, literally. Like, you'll be scratching everybody, going from I'm so tired and I cannot deal with the world to basically the other extreme. These are both end signs of stress. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's remember what you were doing. You were already on the path out. You kind of you identified what doesn't work, and you came up with the tools how to deal with that. Don't cycle it. You're recycling things. I don't believe in recycling in love. So heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with others. Exactly. No need to be defensive. Speak your own truth and just see what comes back. Leos, good luck. I love you.